Hello and welcome to this special one-off episode of Spoilers for Days. Basically where we get to discuss at relative length some of the favorite shows that we like watching. I am Josh and I have got Brandon here with me.
Yo, what up, fam?
And this Spoilers for Days episode is going to cover all of season 4 of one of Brandon and I's favorite queer shows on Netflix, called EastSiders. If you haven't watched it, you should probably go watch it. It's quite good. Season 3 is a bit in our opinion. We had thoughts, but we don't remember because we recorded this episode last episode a long time ago, and it's not on this channel. So if you're gonna find it, it's on the Great Mates main show. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about all of season 4, 6 episodes. A really, really easy binge, surprisingly. So yeah. Brandon.
Josh.
I'm gonna ask you, how quickly did you binge through this?
I watched all 6 episodes back to back.
Mm-hmm.
So what? 5 times half an hour and then about an hour? 3.5 hours?
Yeah,
That's how fast I
3.5 hours. Same. I think I spent, I did it in basically that 3.5 hours. Just doing notes as well on Twitter. And I guess one thing is, Kit, if you're listening, hi. It's just weird for us. I guess we've never had like the creators of the show listen to stuff that we've done. So just blanket like apologies if we like throw shit at the show for any reason.
I can't believe you're planning
because
on
I know
throwing shit at the show, Josh.
We already threw shit, Brandon. Season 3.
Shut up. It was an okay season.
It was okay. It wasn't the best. Anyway, so yes, and obviously this comes with the massive spoilers warning beforehand.
Yes. Do not listen if you're worried about the spoilers.
But if you don't care, feel free to continue. So, I guess we'll go through this basically chronologically.
I think we should start. Josh, what were your overall thoughts on the season?
Overall,
yeah.
I actually really enjoyed the way all of the narratives sort of wrapped up towards the end.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good ending. Like,
yeah,
I can't expect anything more. And like, from what I remember, this was going to be the last season.
It is the final season.
If I recall correctly. Yeah, so it's like the final season. This is like something that they just wanted to close off, and wrap it up. So, and I can't be mad. And I guess also we finally get some, we get Asian representation in terms of gay representation in the form of Jake Choi, which we'll come to. But yeah, it was a really like, I kind of was feeling like, if you watched the trailer, did you watch the trailer?
I honestly don't remember.
It was like a 3-minute trailer. It was quite a long one. But I watched it and I was like, from that I gathered maybe it gave off like a 3 weddings and a baby kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So thankfully no funeral. But overall, it was a really great way to send these characters off, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I can agree with essentially all of your thoughts on that, to be honest. Literally from the start of, episode 1, I'm pretty sure my first ever thought was that Jake Choi is really hot. Like,
yes.
Not even a joke. Like, pretty sure that's the first note I ever wrote ever on this season.
Unfortunately, it was my third note
Wow.
in my React thread.
Wow.
Well, because quite like when you open, right, and then you have all of the like quite a number of like prominent Drag Race people,
Okay, fair. Right?
and prominent Insta gay people and YouTube gay people as well. It's like, okay, I have to just make a quick comment on that first, and then it's like, oh hey, it's Jake Choi. Wow, goddamn.
Fair. Right? But yeah, I think overall quite a good season. I liked the way that everything wrapped up. I liked how all the storylines ended up re-intertwining again. And I think it was done in quite a good way.
Sweet. I'm happy that we agree on this.
How awkward if we didn't.
Oh, well, you know, maybe it'll make this episode more spicy. I have no idea. So yeah. Do we basically episode 1 is it's not a flashback, but Tom is back in New York.
Yeah.
Doing his book publishing thing. So
Yes.
he's actually become a published author, and lo and behold, if I recall correctly, this is where the open relationship carried over from last time.
Yeah.
Because that was a thing.
That was a
from
thing.
season 3.
It was very much a thing. I remember.
It was very much a thing, right?
Yeah, they have sex with Colby Keller.
The Drifter. Good lord.
With that other open couple.
Oh yeah, no, that was the one we were both like, the one where the couple were like a strange reflection of what they would probably be in the future.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that couple.
If I recall. Yeah, that couple. But episode 1 is also like, aside from the Cal and Tom LA New York City sort of storyline, we have I do not remember what Willem's character's name is in this show.
Douglas.
Douglas?
And
Amber Douglas and Quincy.
Oh, yes. And Quincy.
Oh, yes. And, Douglas's drag name is Amber Alert. Oh,
Yes.
That's actually quite a decent drag name. But yes, they're getting married. And, of course, that has its own weird troubles going on. And is this also the same episode where we get the third storyline for the season? Is this the Hillary Ian pregnant? Or is that coming next? I cannot remember.
I think that's the first episode as well. Because I'm fairly sure the second episode opens with...
Jeremy and...
No, the second
doctor?
episode opens with Cal on the phone to Hillary talking about Ian. So, first episode must be the pregnancy.
Yep. Okay. So, yeah. This first episode is a wild introduction to what's going to happen this season.
Also the introduction to Jeremy as a father.
As a foster father.
Yes.
Well, foster father to be, because it's not confirmed.
Well, no, foster father as opposed to adopted father. Because they are fostering her.
Oh,
at
yes.
the moment.
Yes. They're in the process to foster.
Nope, in the process to adopt.
Oh, yeah. I'm tired. It's been real bad in terms of... Okay. You continue with your thoughts first.
I mean, I have many thoughts. Firstly, I think Jake Choi is really hot. I think we mentioned that.
Yeah, we've established that.
I want his glasses.
The round
ones.
The circle frame?
Yeah, they're just really nice glasses, and I need new glasses. So, you know.
Perfect excuse. Perfect excuse.
What else happens in this episode? Tom buys the engagement ring.
Oh, yes. Is this also the episode where we first see Adam Ramsey?
Yes.
Mercifully not problematic at all. No, definitely not problematic.
Certainly
at all.
not.
One would hope not, because, yeah, that'd be disappointing. but yeah, we get the Adam Ramsey, plus there's a foursome. I believe this was that.
Yes, that's yes.
That happened.
Yes.
That happened. I remember that.
I call this one the Leather Trio. That's what they called in my notes.
Leather Trio.
Yeah.
Okay. Not any sort of sexualized version of the Holy Trinity or anything.
No, that joke's been made
Okay,
too many
fair
times,
enough.
Josh. It's
Fair
just
enough.
not even original.
Fair enough. But it works so well.
I think that... Well, firstly, I thought that Tom buying an engagement ring just really made me want to get married.
Wow.
I really want to propose to someone now. Like, you know, I'm in the mood.
What a way to get you into the mood, huh?
Yeah, I'm in the proposal mood.
Oh boy.
I thought that Jeremy as a father, really adorable.
Yes.
And their child, Sam?
Yes.
Their relationship was very cute.
Pretty sure. Mm-hmm.
And then also just like, I very much relate to some of these characters or situations in this episode, I think. And I think that's sort of a theme throughout the series the season, maybe the series too. It seems like whenever a season of EastSiders comes out, it's like, yes, I can relate.
I relate a bit too well to it.
It's very upsetting.
Okay.
What else? I think Jeremy and Bree, that's like me and one of my best friends talking. Just there's a scene where they're on the couch.
Yes.
They're talking about their lives, and it's just so much me with my friend having an existential moment together.
Oh dear. Yeah. No. That scene as well is just like, yeah, this hits home as well.
Yeah.
Like, I think the change in context with like all the relationships with my friends at the moment is just like post mid-20s existential crisis hits a lot harder. So yeah, that was a bit like, it hits a bit too close to home.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
But also like Bree, we find out Bree and her wife are in the process or have already separated.
It seems like they've already separated, and that all the scenes where they're talking about it in the present tense are flashbacks. Right? Because no, yeah,
separated, but in the process of getting a divorce, I think. If I remember correctly,
maybe I didn't
because
catch
she no longer. I think but that is something that happened between seasons.
Yeah. Well,
that
we don't care about lesbians, so no. That was a joke.
Ooh, Brandon with the hot
That was
take.
very much a joke. I care a lot about lesbians.
We care about all members
Yes.
of the community. Yes, we do.
I think one of my thoughts for this season was that many of the plot lines were very signposted or obvious. Like, I think I could see from almost the beginning of the season the beats that these characters and their relationships will hit.
Yeah. I feel like that's the same sort of impression that I got, is like, it's very easy to know where we can go with them.
Yeah.
The harder part was trying to figure out how these storylines would interact and how those interactions will then affect what we think is going to happen in the later episodes.
I guess, like, I just saw, like, the Douglas and Quincy stuff was very obvious.
Oh, that was far too obvious.
Including, like, the fight and the resolution. Like, God. I thought all of the Ian stuff was also quite obvious once you were introduced.
Yeah,
to
once we figured out what was
involved.
happening. Yes. Yeah.
I think the same with Tom and Cal, but I guess that makes sense. And I think the one that surprised me, the couple that surprised me the most, was probably Jeremy and Derek.
Yeah. Why would you say it surprises you? That particular relationship surprised you?
I think that their relationship had the one sort of like reveal or twist that surprised me the most. And it wasn't. Well, the moment was when Jeremy suggested to Derek over dinner that they adopt Sam. I think everything after that was quite obvious, and everything probably before that was obvious. But that like one pivot point took me by surprise.
Okay. Yeah. I'd agree with that as well. The Jeremy and Derek storyline could have gone to a different place had that proposal to adopt not happen.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think what's interesting is that probably Jeremy and Derek is one of the couples whose situation I could most relate to or most empathize with. I think they're like, Derek's always busy. Really hard to sort of match up schedules.
The dynamic is,
it's just something that I can really relate to at the moment.
Yes.
I think sort of same with Cal and Tom, or perhaps more so Tom's side of Cal and Tom, at least in season 4. I think because in this situation, Tom is the one who is hurting as opposed to Cal in probably, I think, the majority of the other seasons.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll move on to we'll start moving through the episodes, because
I like that we also we like barely talked about the wedding dress rehearsal.
Oh, the wedding dress rehearsal. Okay, let's hop back, because we get
such a big part of episode 1.
Say yes to the dress moment. We're too focused on the main couple's relationship.
Yeah, wow, I can't believe
ignored Quincy and Douglas. Is it that whole, like, the first minute was quite literally like, oh god, there's far too many gay people in one scene.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there you are, and there you are, and there you are.
I need to.
And, I know you.
I think I needed to pause that for like a hot second to see, like, I know you. Where are you from? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was fun.
It was fun. It was like, look at all these gay icons, all in the one scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just, it
was nice to recognize people. I
think throughout the seasons, because I think of the popularity of the show itself, is why a lot of people want to hop on board.
You know why?
And also, I think
talked about this in episode 1.
Why not?
It might not be in episode 1.
No, it is in episode 1.
Are you sure?
Because the shitstorm happens in episode 2. The wedding dress is in episode 1.
The wedding dress is in episode 1.
Yes, but the next half, like the shitstorm with the video, happens in the second episode.
Ah, right. Yes.
Where that's the episode you missed. Andres.
I still can't find him.
What? He's one of the three guys in the same suits. He's the one in the middle, if I recall correctly.
What?
Yes.
He's a groomsman?
You're gonna have to... Yeah, he's one of the 3 groomsmen. The ones in the iridescent suits.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, how did I catch Andres and you did not?
I don't follow Andres.
But you found... Oh, well... Max is a different story because he appeared last season.
I was too focused on
Who? Like we said, there are a lot of gay people that we need to like.
I don't remember which one.
Which gay icon is it?
I think
Uh-oh.
RJ.
Who is...
Do you know RJ?
I vaguely know that name.
Right.
Oh, okay. Hang on. You're just gonna have to... I'm gonna have to rewatch this with, like...
Who was the groomsman?
One of the other groomsmen?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
No, he was Andres.
Oh, what? You can't go saying all Latino people look the same.
Oh yeah, clearly that's exactly what I was saying. You're right. Thanks, Josh. That's certainly what I was implying.
God. Dear me. But yes, episode 2 was I guess with the Douglas Quincy storyline is like, yeah, of course this was going to happen. You have two very strong-minded people who have two very clear visions of what they want out of their wedding day. Of course this is going to happen. If it wasn't clear in like previous seasons about how their relationship was going, how could you not have seen this coming? It's also, I guess, kind of frustrating as well. It's like you think they would have learnt by now in terms of character development. Like, surely they would have grown just a little bit. But apparently not. So there we go. Yeah. And what happens with Ian and Hillary? Hillary goes back to live with
her mother and cuts
her mother.
His life. Her life. Cuts him out of her life.
Her life. Yes.
That's
that way around.
She's not pregnant. That's the resolution of that storyline. No.
Yeah. She wasn't pregnant at all. Nope. But in this episode, I think we also get like a reference to what happened to Kathy, who is played by Constance Wu in previous seasons. In the first season, actually, because Ian...
Yes.
Ian...
Something to do about
and
being
Kathy
sad.
Were expecting, and then she got an abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was referenced in this episode, and then Ian catches up with like, oh no, is this the one where he...
Yes.
I was like, oh yeah, that
my notes.
Oh, what was my tweet here? What was my note
arrow.
Here?
Literally my notes verbatim. Bro job guy, arrow, very fucking hot. And then the next dot point, sex montage scene, arrow, very fucking hot. And then the third line,
then
it's an arrow from bro job guy because it was cut in between. Really underlined, hot. Loved the couch talking scene after the sex.
Literally. My reaction to that was just the eyes, 3 sets of the eyes, just looking like, oh, okay.
I think the couch pillow talk scene was pretty cute. Yep.
Oh, goodness me. And I kind of thought this was a thing that they were going to address this season. For anyone who does not follow Kit on Instagram, Kit, who plays Cal, and Sean Halbach, who plays Ian, they are husbands together. So if you didn't realize that, boy, we have some surprises for you. But this whole like bi exploration storyline is very interesting. I'm very here for it. And it sets up like a really good sort of, it's a journey of discovery for Ian as well, because I think this is the episode where he sort of tries to say like, oh, he was only gay in Europe. And then came back as like straight in the biggest like inverted quotation marks you could have.
No, I think the tone of his conversation was more, I was very gay in Europe because the opportunities came up, but it's never happened once I've come back.
Or he's never, I guess, actively explored that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the sex scene was actually really, really, really hot. What else do we need to say about this?
The sex montage one?
The birth? I want to say birth. Birth. Yes.
What else did I think about this episode?
This episode is also the one where we see the fracture in Derek and Jeremy's.
Yes.
Sort of, well, not fracture, it's more of this is why this relationship isn't progressing.
Yes. They also go to couples therapy.
Yes.
With Jared.
With everyone's favorite unethical therapist, Jared.
God bless his soul.
God bless Satya Baba for appearing once again.
My notes. Couples therapy scene is so uncomfy.
It is, and as someone who is studying counseling psychology, this was like, I remember so much from what happened in season 2, if I recall. That's where we last saw Jared, the sex therapist. I was like, oh, you haven't learned at all. You're just here to fuck your patients, right? I was kind of expecting Jared to start like trying to get in on this relationship. Because, you know, what happened before. So yeah, there was that. But this is also where we get like the sassy gay nurse and the nurses in the ward as well.
Yeah. They were a fun set of characters.
Oh, they were a fun pair. Yes. They were very fun. Because, you know, they sort of, I guess, provide a no holds barred observation into what their like Derek and Jeremy's relationship is really like to people like from the outside.
Yeah.
Which kind of is like the impetus for both of them to kind of figure out where they want to be and what they want to do with their relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goodness me. Now I have to figure out where my record finishes.
Also,
wait
notes
for this
on this
episode.
I really liked Tom's wedding suit.
Oh yes.
It was very nice. I would like an occasion to wear a suit like that at one point.
A wedding?
What else do I have? Chris Salvatore and Max Emerson is just a power couple that I need in my life.
The himbers.
Amazing. Every time I see Chris, I think about how attractive he is. Like, damn. And then the scene where they're in bed and they talk about marriage is really adorable.
Yeah.
And then they start having sweet sex, and then Tom/Jared ruins it. But I like when Cal said that he always thought / maybe he still thinks that they'll end up married one day. I think that's cute.
Yeah. And given that they had been together on and off for the last because at the start of season 1 they were together for 4 years.
I don't remember, Josh. I'm not a numbers boy.
I rewatched season 1 before recording, so if I recall correctly, they were like something like 4 years Darren like together. Basically they've been together now for almost like 10 plus years. So if this isn't going anywhere, where's it gonna go? But yeah, that was actually like a really sort of like sweet thing that kind of is like then sits in the back of your mind, and you kind of have a feeling of where like it could end up going. So
Yeah.
is there anything else we missed out of this episode?
No, I think we hit everything.
In which case we'll move on to the to basically what is a flashback episode. Essentially the episode that would have been put in front of everything that happened in series 3. So we flash back to when they were still in New York, when Tom is still trying to get into the publishing business. Both of them are struggling financially still, but then Tom meets Jake Choi's character Clifford, hot as fuck, at a publishing event. Where he's working like as a hospo guy. And then that happens, but because do they fuck? I can't remember. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they fuck. Yeah, they have sex.
They do, right?
Yes.
And that's the catalyst for basically the road trip back. Because Cal stops by.
Catches
goes
them
back to the apartment.
Sex, storms out.
Yes.
They have an argument, and then he calls his mum.
And then the mum says, "Oh, I'll buy you a car, and both of you can drive all the way back. Maybe that'll help your relationship." Cal's mum is just a very interesting character, just in general.
Amazing. I love it.
No less for her comedic timing, but also the way that she tries to kind of push her son to do things. Dynamics a little bit iffy, but for the most part her intentions are she just wants her son to succeed, and if a little bit of financial incentive helps, then by all means she will do it. So this episode is just like really explains what happens in season 3. I don't think because we also get like flashbacks to Jeremy and Derek, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
It's like because they were already together.
Yes. We get there talking about fostering a child.
Yep. So
we also get like a little
Derek's
flashback.
idea, right?
Yes, it was Derek's idea. We also get a little flashback for Jared and Bree talking about her wife at the time.
Jared and Bree?
Not Jared and Bree. Jeremy and Bree.
Jeremy and Bree.
So many names.
Because there are quite a lot of names. This is when Bree and her wife were still together, but she's now starting to see that her wife is basically a huge cunt. Like, hold all the power, is all like super manipulative, gaslights her. Which is, like, it's, I guess, not an often talked about thing in, at least from my perspective, like queer relationships. And, because it's very obvious, I guess, in cishet relationships, and it's often talked about because DV, is coupled with that. And DV itself, like domestic violence, domestic and family violence, the campaigns tend to be, targeted towards heterosexual relationships. But now we're sort of starting to get like an education for queer perspectives and queer relationships as well. So this was, for me, like from an from a psych standpoint, it's actually really good to see this sort of come out and be, mentioned and acknowledged as a thing that also happens in queer relationships, and doesn't mean like if you're in a queer relationship everything is still bright and rosy. Shit happens and toxic shit still happens. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, we still get a lot more of almost naked Jake Choi, which is really great.
Which is amazing.
But then I think we also then start to see like Clifford's sort of asshole behavior as well. You can kind of start seeing it in this episode if it wasn't like, if you weren't able to pick it up before, because he uses this sex as sort of like a bargaining chip, basically, to try and get Tom to publish through him still, even though the publisher that Clifford works for isn't terribly keen on stuff, so he wants to keep Tom around by forcing him to publish like YA literature. So, yeah.
Episode 3 was very much a nothing episode for me.
Fair enough. I mean, it's like it just gives more context, I guess.
I guess nothing to talk about, if that makes sense. It was still a very important episode, sort of, for exposition and understanding kind of his backstories, but it's not like a wildly exciting episode.
Okay, so episode 4?
Yes.
Is this where we get to see what do you think I was about to say?
My bet
Brandon?
is that you were going to talk about, I want to say Adam Ramsey.
There was one part. That was one part of this. More of Adam Ramsey.
Yes.
But also I believe this is where the first time we get to see Quincy's mum.
That was my second choice, but yeah.
Yes. I was going to lead with that one first.
Wow, okay, sure. Let's do that.
because this is like the conflict episode for Quincy and Douglas.
That's true.
Quincy knows that his mum is, well, from what he remembers, is hideously conservative and very close-minded in terms of like, like figuring out drag and whatnot and what kind of impression Douglas will have if he turns up to the brunch as his drag queen persona.
Yes.
And this is where shit quite literally hits the fan for both of them. And yeah, that happened. And yeah, then we obviously get Adam Ramsey. Like that first scene, like, of Ian going to the market.
Adorable.
And then it's like adorable.
Adam is
very
so
porn,
cute.
Very porn like.
Adam is so cute. I love his dangly earrings in this season.
I thought that, I was like, oh, bless. But then we get to see that happen. Now, is that before or after Ian catches up with his ex-girlfriend?
Lindy.
Lindy?
They went on a couple
who
of
happens
dates.
to be housemates with...
Bro job guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Him. That's
Whose name
such
I
a
think
small
is
world.
Greg, but I'm really not sure. I call him Bro job guy.
I mean, if that helps you remember him, then by all means call him that. Does he even make an appearance this episode?
I don't think so. Actually,
No,
quite
he
possibly.
doesn't.
No, he does. Because they break
Why
up.
is he not on my...
No, that's next episode.
No, that was the next one.
Yep. Yep.
But anyway, your thoughts on this one?
This episode,
Yes.
I liked the opening with Cal, Tom, and Jeremy. I think it's nice. Jeremy obviously said just like very poignant quotes that relate to the entire season, obviously. But the one where he talks about like couples hurting each other without even realizing because no one wants to say they're hurt.
Yep.
It's very relatable to this season, but also life. It's very nice.
Yes.
I think, I don't know. I don't really have that many thoughts. Adam Ramsey is adorable. I really like his dangly earring.
Really like his dangly earring. Huh?
It's cute.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Someone that I know just got the earpiece and I'm trying to convince them to get a dangly earring.
Okay.
Because of Adam Ramsey. So, I think it's cute what Quincy's mother says about how Quincy knew what he was getting into when he started dating Douglas.
Yeah.
That weddings are complicated, but relationships are even more complicated. That he should focus on the latter.
Yes.
I also just love how prevalent like people getting randomly drunk in restaurants is in this show / season.
It's no. It's a recurring thing.
Yeah.
People get wasted.
Yeah. And then
there's more drinking to come.
yeah. And then this episode is also the episode where Jeremy and Derek go out to dinner.
No.
Yes.
Do they go out to dinner?
Yes.
They don't go out to dinner.
Yes, they do.
Remember? No.
No, they do.
Do they?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is this not the one where he doesn't make the dinner?
No, that was episode 1.
No, when and then Jeremy goes out clubbing.
That was episode...
That's not episode 1. That's not episode 1.
Different episode. But not this episode.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm like 200% sure.
I don't believe you.
You can check if you want.
I am going to check.
But I'm confident in this. I'm like 200% confident in this.
Oh, it's the next episode.
Oh, that makes sense. It does make sense that episode 5 is the episode where they don't.
Because they try to make it work. Like at
because
the
they
behest
get the
of...
bad news.
Yes.
Okay, that
so
does make
Derek, at the behest of the nurses,
Yes.
leaves work early.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
But yes, episode 4, the episode we're talking about, is the episode where they go to dinner. So, fuck you.
Fine, I'll take it. I will take it.
Yeah, so it's the episode where Jeremy tells Derek that they should adopt Sam. It's very cute.
Mm-hmm. It is very cute.
And that's about all of my thoughts.
I don't know if I can add anything else. Except for the last sort of like minute and a half.
Yeah.
Of this episode where the sleeping montage and then we cut to Ian getting railed by Adam Ramsey.
Right, how adorable.
What a shot to cut to end the episode on. Yeah. Okay. Episode 5, which is, I pointed out to you, is the longest one.
Yeah. It's an important
and
episode.
it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Because we need to resolve storylines.
Well, there are many things that need to be set up in order for a resolution in the final episode. Which
for the last episode to... Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on episode 5?
So, let me bring those up. What did I say? I said that this episode was going to be probably my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Mostly because we get to see how, I guess the evolution of the relationships.
Yeah.
And more importantly, like, you can see how Ian tries to reconcile his bisexualness.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like for the other 3 couples as well, try like for them to sort of get on the road to, healing really.
Yeah.
And I like how messy this episode is.
It's a very messy episode.
Messy. It is hideously messy, but it does a good job of expanding on it and like reflecting back. I get why this needed to be this long, because we needed to resolve everything, and of course to set up for the final, the finale.
Yeah.
And we get to see people not cope properly. Especially like Cal. Cal does not cope well. Maybe the alcohol has something to do with it.
Maybe.
But also, yeah, but again, he doesn't cope well. He still wonders after all this time, like, why he still falls back with Tom, and how like he was manipulated might not be the right word, but essentially like he had the short end of the stick in the relationship for like the longest time, and now he's just learning how to react like properly to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Because then he sees, because this is the one where we meet the dad for the first time ever.
Yes.
As well. And that was, there's a lot of mirroring happening here.
Yeah.
You can see what's happening. Like parents, like son.
Yeah.
Which for me was just like, this explains a lot.
Yeah.
Of what has happened previously, and yeah, it was messy, but it's actually really good. So yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this episode?
I really liked the episode. I think the same as you. It's nice. I think this is obviously it's more substantive because it's twice as long as the other episodes. But I feel like the content that's in the episode that we see of the couples is meatier or more substantive. I really enjoyed the whole like dating montage for Ian with Adam Ramsey and Lindy.
Oh yes,
I think
I did like that.
It was really nice.
It was edited really like tight, and you can see like, he's living like both sides of his bi-ness like at the same time, and
I like
how
that
is
he's
this gonna,
literally
like
dating the same person.
Essentially,
like,
just
going
in two
through the
different
exact
bodies.
same motions.
But in two very different directions. Because we find out that Lindy isn't actually comfortable with Ian.
So for clarification,
and his identity.
Lindy's ex.
Yes.
Bro job guy.
No.
Lindy's
At
ex
least
cheated on
no.
her with bro job guy.
I think they're housemates.
There is a hint of something there, and I don't remember it now.
I don't think they were together.
Are you sure?
I might have to rewatch this, but if anyone, if someone else is listening, can help resolve this, by all means, like, let us know. I don't remember, because is this clarified as well? Is Brojob guy bi, or just?
I thought he was gay. No, he says he's very gay.
He's very gay.
Yeah, he says that.
Just happens to be like super mask.
Yeah.
Esque, I guess. Very broy. Okay. Then they won't be together?
Wait.
Unless Lindy was like a cover for it. Are you going through the episode?
Yeah,
or
it's really slow. Shh.
I don't think so. At least
I didn't catch anything, but I swear.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think they're just housemates that just are ridiculously comfortable with each other. Oh, you know what we forgot from last episode is the threesome with Jared, Cal, and Tom. We forgot that at the beginning. But anyway,
We talked about that.
did we? No, we didn't. Not at.
I talked about that. I literally quoted that scene. I couldn't find a hint of it. I don't know what I was thinking. Also, Brojob's guy name isn't Greg. Greg is his boyfriend.
Why did you? What is his name?
I don't know, but Greg is his boyfriend.
Oh my god. What is? Hang on. He should be here. Oh my. What episode am I looking at?
He's in episodes 6 and
5. No?
2. He's not in episode 5, actually. I thought he was. But the scene...
Yeah, no, that's what I was focusing on. Episode 6.
Anyways, while you do that, I think it was very real, like, the conversations that Ian would have with Adam's character. Or, more so, I found it really real what Adam's character was saying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He talks about not having a lot of boyfriends, being with a lot of guys, but not dating a lot of guys.
Yep. So he separates the sexual encounters from like a truly romantic, emotional connection.
Yeah, and then there's also the scene where Ian talks about like the straight dating script. You know, go on 3 dates with a girl and you're dating, have sex with a girl twice, and then either you only have sex with that girl or you never see each other again.
Mm-hmm.
And how Adam's character, God, I wish I knew his name.
You know what his name?
I don't.
His character's name
I
is.
don't.
You don't want to know?
I caught it.
It is very
actual dialogue, and I'm like,
it is
I
very
can't.
weird. It is very weird. It's like Varden.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's like okay, sure.
But he says like, you know, you meet a guy on an app, and you either meet at your house, or if you think you look cute or they look sketchy, you go get drinks. You know, and then you have sex, and if it's good, then you have more sex exclusively. And then he says, if you mix up who's hosting, it's sort of like you're dating, but it's not real unless you meet each other's friends, see each other's lives. It's very relatable.
I found out Brodob's character's name, actual name, Chase.
No.
Such a
His bro job guy. Chase, no.
forever.
Chase is an ugly name. Sorry to any Chases.
Ooh,
Listen, and all that I know, I don't think I know
who
any.
will? Lord help you if you do know someone named Chase. But yeah.
And then also in my notes, I have written down, fuck you, Logan/Scott. It says, fuck you, Logan/Scott.
What part of the episode is that?
He's Burning Man guy.
Oh, Burning Man guy, fuck's sake. What was my note here? Burning Man isn't an event, it's a lifestyle. I was like, oh my God. Jesus Christ, help me. But yeah, then we also get, I think almost one of the last times we get to see Jake Choi.
Yeah.
But Jake Choi's a right dick. It's like, yeah, no, but whatever.
Oh, it is this episode. Yeah. Wait, he's not a dick in this episode.
He kind of is.
Doesn't he offer him...
What he says in the phone call is he'll be in LA. Let's in effect hook up. Because I think he heard about the publication in the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's like it's Clifford's one last sort of shot at trying to keep Tom in the YA publishing business. Yeah.
Fuck Clifford. Anyways, also in this episode is a scene with Cal's parents. I think we briefly talked about this.
We briefly talked about that. But so much alcohol. So much. They good lord.
Sometimes I wonder how the characters in this show afford to drink so much.
It's like, is this like the observation, like how the characters in Friends could never have lived in an apartment that large?
Yeah, I think in this specific scene it's a bit different because I swear I caught the dad taking his credit card.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. Yes. The dad is bowling, and the dad looks very much like Lauren Sontag.
Yes.
Did you spot that? Because I spotted it. I was like, "What's Lawrence doing in this show?" But yeah, I guess this is like this last scene where we meet the father and like how both of Cal's parents are entertaining the idea of getting back together for, if I recall, like the 5th time or something.
Yeah.
And how Cal can't believe that they're getting back together.
Yeah,
and he basically has a mental breakdown. Because he can't process the idea of his parents getting back together for a variety of reasons. No less, I think, because the dad cheated on the mum a lot.
Yeah.
Which is like the reason why she left him the previous like 4 times or something. So yeah, and there's that scene towards the end of this episode where he's just asking his mom like why, basically, like,
yeah,
why do you do this, and like what's the point of marriage? And I think the mom says something along the lines of like it's taking a risk.
Yeah,
both of them, like both you and your future spouse have to take that risk and work together towards something. So yeah, I think this is the first time like his mom has made any sort of logical sense.
I agree.
Yeah. Is there anything else we wanted to comment on before we head into the final episode?
The fuck buddies comment was wounding, and Cal says something like, "I act like you for a fucking minute, and suddenly we have a big issue."
Oh my god!
Which I think was a nice quote. It's very.
That's fair.
Of that argument.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, final app.
Yes. How do we feel?
It was good, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's so how would I describe this final episode? It's just so sweet.
Yeah. I think in a series where so many things happen that aren't sweet.
Yes. You would, this was like kind of the outcome we kind of hoped to get, because after all the shit that's happened in the last sort of 3 seasons, life has been tough for this lot.
Yeah.
So to get the kind of ending that we did, was, really good. And I guess it's still one of those rare things where like we don't get enough positive like endings for queer people.
Yeah.
Because there's like a thing that says like queer people tend to either die or break up or something bad happens to them in general.
Yeah.
So for, such a sweet, happy ending, really, or where an ending where they get to resolve whatever issues they have.
Yeah.
In a way that is not like fake or inauthentic, is really good. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we get the whole Quincy and Douglas realizing that the other person was probably right about their part of the argument, and or that they were both wrong to an extent.
They were both right and both wrong.
So you get the, Douglas realizing, I think the realization happened in the episode previous, but that the wedding should be about the two people in the wedding and not about what everyone else thinks.
And nothing.
And then Quincy realizing that Douglas is who Douglas is, and that's the person that he started dating, and that's the person who is always going to be dating.
Yeah.
And that Douglas would be much happier as Amber Alert at this wedding with all the theatrics.
Yeah.
I like that they got Tom to speak. I think he did a wonderful job.
As a celebrant?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, who else would have done it?
Summer clearance.
Not Barbie?
No, summer clearance. She's already ordained.
That's true. Barbie was not. Barbie was like hella down to.
And Summer has more followers. So.
Oh, that's true.
I think. The scene where Tom asked Cow's parents' permission.
Oh, the blessing.
Oh, that was really funny. I really liked that.
Oh my god, that was quite funny.
It was hilarious.
That was actually quite funny. Yes, it was. It's like, no, we don't want you to marry us. No, actually, we do.
Yeah, yeah. And then what else? Obviously, Ian brings Adam over to the little like what would generally be the idea of the groomsmen getting ready, except there's no wedding party, so it's just Quincy and his friends.
Yes.
So I'd like to know, faux pas bringing a random guy to close friend event, but whatever.
No, didn't he get invited anyway?
No, he got invited to the wedding. That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You mean you're talking about Adam Ramsey being brought along to this?
Come on, Ian. Fuck.
I mean,
You think that if he was
Ian has a different view on what his relationship with a guy entails.
Whatever.
So
it's a faux pas. It has nothing to do with like the relationship. It has everything to do with the friends. Whatever. The wedding was really cute, I think.
Yes.
The scene with Douglas and Quincy's mum.
Yes, I love that.
Adorable.
Because Douglas gets to explain like how he was kicked out of home and he never really had a mother until like that very moment he met Quincy's mum.
Yeah.
And how
Chris and Max are adorable.
The dumb bimbos.
Adorable. I love them so much. I love Chris so much.
Yes, say that again. You just love Chris Salvatore.
He's so cute. God, we've had skirted marriage proposals this entire fucking season. It's very much a cliche, but
fucking fine.
Fucking finally.
I'm like,
and it was always gonna be that.
Of course it was.
Cow asked first after Tom has been
even
wanting to for an entire
even though Tom has
season.
been like, Yes.
Always. It's still cute.
Always.
But always.
It is adorable, but yes,
Yeah.
it was like, of course he was gonna do it.
Second faux pas, by the way. Proposing at a wedding.
At someone else's wedding. I don't know. Maybe this is how... Is this how LA gays do it?
Maybe it's just how gays do it. I'm going to propose at your wedding, Josh.
What? No, I think it's going to be vice versa. I'm going to propose at your wedding. Oh, we also like completely ignored the fact that like Jeremy and Derek
Yes.
don't get to adopt
No.
Sam
That's...
because the biological
the entire
aunt.
plotline that we missed in the last episode.
Yeah. We missed that.
Yeah.
The aunt is claiming custody.
Yes.
But then towards the end we get to find out that they got permission to visit Sam.
Right.
Whenever they wanted, which
Right.
is so sweet.
Right.
Like for them I think this was kind of the best news they could have hoped for, given like how sad they were to lose her.
Yeah.
Basically.
I thought
Uh-huh.
this might be me getting the episode wrong again.
Uh-huh.
I thought the resolution of that plotline was that they adopted Sam.
Hang on.
Like,
I'm scrubbing through now.
I'm like
Hang on.
99% sure it happens in episode 6 at around the 31-minute mark.
Hang on.
Like, my analysis of that storyline is that they eventually did meet up with the aunt who clearly saw how much they cared for Sam. And the aunt decided that...
The first half... Hang on. The first half of... In the first 10 minutes...
What?
They say that
Skip
she
to the 31st minute.
Where's the 31st
God!
minute? Towards the
Yes.
end. Yeah. But we then miss like a whole chunk of like what is assumed to be like the aunt says yes,
Yeah.
essentially, to them getting
Yeah.
the go ahead to adopt.
Yeah.
Because before it was like they weren't able to, but she wants, like Sam wants them to visit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they get to adopt Sam, and that's a nice resolution. That's cute. That's that storyline done.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And I think that's it,
that
right?
is about
'Cause
everything
I think that is
that
everything.
could possibly
And
be
then-
talked about. Oh, and then you have obviously the end credits,
Yes, the end credits. The end credits are actually
which is
adorable.
amazing.
Yes, just very, very gay and beloved. I guess something to point out is that the actor that plays Sam is the like actual daughter of the actor that plays Derek.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So it is actually really cute that they're able to work together, and it's I think a good way to
Adam Ramsey's suit is really cute.
Didn't they get matching suits?
They
if I'm
both
not
wore
mistaken?
plaid, but different like
Different
patterns.
colors.
Yeah,
Plaid suits, huh?
they're. I mean, I like. Well, they're like check. I like
I'm not
Adam. I don't hate Ian's.
okay.
I sort of like the idea that somehow,
Wait, but Cal is also wearing plaid.
yes.
What is happening?
No, his was more like a tighter check.
Yes. One of them. Okay.
Like his
Yeah.
plaid is more of like a grid pattern, essentially.
Rather than
like very obviously
rather
planned.
than we're encroaching on Tartan territory.
Yeah. God, Adam Ramsey is so cute.
How many times have you said that? I feel like we need a counter for both the Jake Choi is hot and Adam Ramsey is cute.
Probably something about Chris.
Oh yes, that too. Ed Max. But yeah, I don't know. Like this, I think we kind of gave our final thoughts about this at the beginning.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I guess. Was there something that you wanted to explore more?
I don't know. I can't think.
This season. I feel like I don't know if I wanted anything more with Hillary. I don't know how I feel about having had more storyline with Hillary in it.
I don't think it's
because I don't think it would have helped. Oh, maybe.
I think there's a common theme in this season where it's Ian gets a girlfriend, they're part of the story for as long as they're his girlfriend, then they leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think we needed any more Hillary. God, Max Emerson is shirtless in the credit scene. And Chris's shirt is open. What a scene.
Goodness me.
And Rick and Griff are there.
Mm-hmm.
That just occurs.
That's a thing. That's a thing that happens. Just looking through to see. And Mark Kanemura is in the credits as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's the guy he's dancing with? I should know that.
You should.
You should.
This is the problem when there are like far too many gays for me to just be like, who again? Who, what? No, is that you? No. I think I'm gonna have to, god damn it. I think I'm gonna have to go back to the first episode to be like, so which one lines up with everything?
Oh, God.
God. But, yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Just found bro job, guys. Instagram.
I'm surprised it took you this long.
I didn't go looking, to be honest.
Unlike me, who went, okay, I need to find out who this guy is. Yeah.
Did Mark post anything about EastSiders? No.
Did who?
Mark.
Oh, Mark. I don't think he
did not. Unhelpful. Unhelpful, Mark.
No, I don't think he did at all. Not even on stories. Yeah.
Unhelpful.
I guess. What would you? I get like having had this right. Would you watch more queer stuff like this, like EastSiders?
Yeah. What do you mean by like EastSiders?
Like, if it still sort of explores relationships from a queer perspective, as much as it's like dark comedy, it also touches on like pretty heavy stuff as well in terms of what queer people face as a community.
Yeah.
To me, it's like an evolution of what Please Like Me was.
Right.
Where you're exploring it from relationship stuff.
Yeah.
But you're moving into things like marriage and dealing with family and whatnot, and yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Would you? I guess there is something that is kind of my not only, but I guess the most prominent critique is we only got to see very short segments of queer Asian representation
Yeah.
in this show. I don't know if it's by choice, because we only got to see like parts of the earlier seasons with Bree's wife,
Yeah.
and then now we got it with Satya as well, like Jared the counselor, but Clifford as well. It would be nice to get more, but hey, that's another, I guess that's for someone else to sort of pick up and run with. Yeah. I don't know what else. I guess moving from this, like, what else would you like to see? If
I want an
another one of these.
unashamedly sappy gay rom-com.
Are you sure about
Yeah.
that? Unabashedly sappy, huh?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like, I want
And then
a gay rom-com where the issues aren't related to being gay. It's just a rom-com.
yes. It just happens to be that the rom-com has the gay relationship, but everything is not, like, the fact that they're gay is not the focus of it.
Yeah.
In its entirety. Yeah, that'll be good. We need to have a good cry for one of these episodes sometimes. Yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else you wanted to, I guess, briefly mention about this?
I guess not. I think that's, like, all of my thoughts I could possibly have on this.
Okay. So I guess that's it. And again, for people who have not watched it, what the fuck were you doing here? Definitely go and watch it and rewatch it again. Cause you'll get more stuff out of it, and you'll finally figure out which gay is which gay in, especially this season. And you can help us with our timeline issues. Yeah, we both enjoyed this season, and it was a season I guess we really did, like, sort of enjoy at the end as well, as we both said. So I think that's gonna be it. I can't remember if we do socials on this show or not. Individual socials or channel socials. God. It's been so long since we've done one of these. But yeah, I guess for people who kind of like queer media, and if you want Brandon and I and maybe a few of the others to go and watch more queer media and do spoilercast, let us know. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram as Great Mates Podcast. Sub to our main channel, Great Mates Podcast, to this one, and review it, share it to your friends, and also our interview podcast called Let's Get Deeper. Stuff is going to be coming out. Like, I can't tell you what's coming out, but I can tell you it's coming out soon. I think that will be it. So yeah, thank you for listening. And like I said, if you want to suggest shows to us, maybe we'll do a Please Like Me spoiler cast.
Have we not?
No, we haven't, Brandon.
Oh, I'm not watching the final season, though. So we'll have to do just the first couple. That's awkward, isn't it?
You watch the final season. Maybe it's the sappy rom-com you've been always wanting.
But it's not. But I know it's not.
How do you know it's not,
My
Brandon?
gut tells me.
Oh, please. Anyway, if you do actually want us to do a spoiler cast version for Please Like Me, let us know. And yeah, we might just do that. So, but that's gonna be it. And we'll see you guys on another episode. Bye.
Bye.